step in the castle, ain't no clout needed. VQ got the T and the facts come receipted. Receipts on deck, so don't gas the lie. We break it down slow, don't blink, don't try. No pick-me moves, no internet threat. She checks the story first, then clears the rest. This the castle, where opinions breed. But you better come correct when you speak on V. She cool, but don't get it confused. She got patience, but don't misuse. You came for the vibes, now buckle up tight. The castle got range, truth, sass, and insight. Ooh, childlike, what you thought this was? A clickbait crew or a drama buzz? Nah, boo, we layered, grown and rare. Drop a crown in the chat if you really care. No kids over here in Castle Land, and every single queen got a voice to stand. You don't need permission to tell your truth, but just know we got files, no need for proof. She said it once, that was plenty to know. Platinum is still loving it over here, and yeah, I show. I be chilling in the chat, then I speak with a smile. We don't air no CCs without facts on file. See, feelings valid, that's Castle law. No silencing, no petty flaw. You can vent, you can cry, you can call it out. If you fake, we gon' call it without a doubt. We were going back and forth, but we settled the mess. Now we building like queens, clean and blessed. Ain't no clicks, just truth and grown. If you moving with lies, keep that shit at home. Go ahead, hit that notification bell. Like, comment, subscribe, it's free as well. This ain't no surface convo zone. We get deep, we drag, we stand alone. Membership, hold in the heat on hush. That castle content hit with a quiet rush. You either in or out, no halfway space, but the doors stay open and you're always safe.
Welcome to the castle, everybody come and chat. There's no fun in the bushes. Ooh, child alike, okay. Yep, I sure do.
Hey guys, welcome to the castle. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. Hey everybody up in here. Hey Carissa, hey Golden, hey Drea, hey Gemini, welcome back from vacation, Gemini. Hey MGO, hey Kenyatta, hey Deidre, hey everybody. Woo, y'all listen, it's so much going on out here in the streets. Y'all know we didn't come live last night. So yeah, a whole bunch of mess kicked off yesterday, today, and we're here to talk all about it. Hopefully I can remember everything, okay? Ooh, hey Image, hey Wendy, you in the bushes working out? Oh yes, honey. I was gonna say get the summer body, but it's already summer. But it's good to see you, Image. But yeah, guys, so hey Boss Man JB, how you doing? Welcome to the castle. So y'all listen, I don't even know who I need to address first or what I need to talk about first. But what? You laughing? Uh-huh. So listen, guys, I don't know. My mind telling me I want to talk about all the stuff that happened yesterday, like briefly, and then get caught up today. You know, that way, when more people come up in here, by then we will be at the part that's about today. Okay. So right now, while we have 41 people, I'm just going to briefly go over what all happened yesterday. Okay. So let me say this. There was a whole mess that happened yesterday, all right, in beef sector, including the castle. It was involving the castle, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and say, I don't have any problem with that lady. I actually shared the 2 videos on my community tab. So basically, let me tell you, I got up yesterday. I was mentioned in a post, right? I was giving commentary like 2 live streams. In the last 2 live streams, I gave commentary, and a CC from beef sector was brought up. In those 2 lives, I did not bash that lady or anything. So if y'all have been following my channel, y'all know what we're talking about, right? Anyway, There's a messy ass subby that's running around telling this lady that I'm bashing her, I'm this, I sent out PSAs, all this stuff. I'm just gonna say, lady, I don't have a problem with you. We don't even really know each other, okay? And at this moment in time, I'm just gonna leave it just like that. At the end of the day, my friend Gemini that's in the chat is OG beef sector. I'm talking about being in beef sector for at least 8 years, okay? Or coming up on 8 years. The point is, um, my friend is very credible. And I'm not just saying that because she's my friend. She is well known over there. She's not street sector, all right? The point is, every single person that if you say you're a content creator or a subby, you know Gemini in beef sector. It is what it is. My friend have never been in a back and forth with anybody over there. Never had to tag nobody on a tab, cussing out nobody. The point is, she go in everybody chat, mod for the biggest channels over there in beef sector, and on top of that, mod for people in Mode 3 sector. Okay. So she mod for me in street sector, she mod in beef sector, and she mod in Mode 3 sector. The point I'm trying to make is when you say credible, there's not one person that could say Gemini lied on me or Gemini told me something and I had to go fact check it. Gemini lied about XYZ, whatever. There's no receipt out here ever to prove any of that. So when my friends say I got it, because at the end of the day, I have more of a rapport with the content creator, I will explain to her what's happening. Then today, so basically, some of my subscribers, mods, and whatever went over there. When I actually found out about the mention, went over there, whatever, I saw some of our people over there, right? So at that point, I'm looking like, how did they know about this post? Because I never mentioned anything about the post or even sent anybody anywhere. First of all, I don't send anybody anywhere, okay? So they was over there basically trying to let the lady know what was happening and da da da. So I left it alone because Gemini said she got it, right? But anyway, hey Copper, hey everybody coming up in here. So the point is, hey Platt, hey everybody. So yeah, she said I got it. So today there was a whole live done talking about my friend is not credible, all this stuff, XYZ. We're just gonna leave everything right where it's at, all right? Because at the end of the day, I don't have anything to gain from a back and forth. I am not going to sit on here and prove myself about anything. At the end of the day, the live streams are still up. At the end of the day, the CC also came over here and said that whatever, if you go under the last video that I did, she's under there in the comment. I'm moving on. The shit is stupid. All right. I don't have time for it and I'm not doing it. It is what it is. So whatever anybody is feeling about me, feel however you want to feel, say whatever you want to say. At the end of the day, I don't have a problem and I'm moving on because the whole damn thing is dumb. All I was saying is, Clarissa, I see you, Clarissa. You're new in street sector. You might not know that Platinum in the chat cussed out VQ last year, whatever. So I'm just telling you, Clarissa, that Platinum cussed me out last year, da da da, just giving you a little history. If you, Clarissa, don't want to listen to the history and just be like, well, I like Platinum, so I'm going to roll with Platinum, fine. At the end of the day, when stuff happens, you can say, you know what? VQ tried to tell me that Platinum cussed her out, and that's just an example, all right? So, yeah, we're just going to leave everything right where it's at. You said my character speak louder than words. That guy can say, thank you. So we don't have nothing to prove to anybody, all right? So yeah, but hey, to everybody coming up in here, you say you broke your phone. All right, so yeah, I'm not even gonna sit there and dwell on that. It is what it is. Yeah. Oh, you said and black sector. Ooh, so child, you might enforce sector. Okay. And I know you'd probably like, if you're in the bushes, like, oh, having a mod stick don't mean anything. I know having a mod stick don't mean a damn thing. The point I'm trying to make is nobody just throw people wrenches that they don't know or they know. You get the point, all right? Whatever. I don't care. I'm moving on. Anyway, so the next thing that happened was today. So yeah, apparently, shout out to the people that went over there. But at the end of the day, guys, I can't tell you don't go, whatever. The point is there's not one person up in this chat or in the bushes that could ever say, VQ asked me to go here to defend her. VQ sent us over here. Da da da. I don't send people nowhere. None of them in the chat are my puppies. They're not no dude girl. None of that. They're grown women. They have their own mind. And if they see a narrative being spun and they want to try to diffuse the situation before there's even a situation, they have that right. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna move on. But hey, everybody, if you're coming up in here and I don't say hi, hey Charmaine, I'm not ignoring y'all. Okay, hey Rhonda, one of our fabulous mods will definitely reach out. And while y'all are here, can you take a second to hit the like button for us? Let everybody know that we are live. So I just needed to address that. All right. The next thing that happened was today. So I don't remember anything else from yesterday. That was the biggest thing. So I was like, whatever. I'm not even coming live last night. So today, right, there was another post made again, whatever. I'm not addressing that. Like I said, in my head, mentally, I'm past that. All that is old news to me right now. All right. So today, Octavius went live. But before Octavius went live, I know Kenisha done went live. Okay, so let's go back to yesterday a little bit. Yesterday, Kenisha went live cussing out me and Golden, all of this stuff early in the morning, only for him to come back and say he's sorry to Golden because all the stuff that he was accusing Golden of was false. Golden never bashed him or anything like that on the previous live. I don't know where he got that from, but upon going back to the live, he sat there and said he was wrong. He bashed that lady for nothing. Okay, blocked her and everything for nothing. The point is, we was like whatever. So here we are today. Um, Him and Sunny was live earlier, and she sat up there and also apologized to Golden because she sat there and spoke on her deceased parent and all of this mess. Um, so after that, I know Octavius went live. He had a live schedule. And on that live is when he was saying that Sunny, and this is all like I'm gonna say allegedly for me, because I can't prove a damn thing. Okay, even when I see it in black and white, to protect me and the integrity of my castle, I'm gonna help go ahead. Lord, I done changed the wrong damn thing. I meant to put it on the overlay, not the background. My bad. But that was the allegedly. Okay. But the point is, everything I'm about to say is all allegedly when it comes to Sunny, her children, um, everything that's happening in their house in Georgia, because I can't prove anything. Even when it's out here, AI said, yes, it's a bruise. I'm not in their house. So I'm just going to throw that out there. You say, I am here. Say, hello, VQ. I'm so sorry that you are going through this. It truly breaks my heart. Stay strong. I'm here. You know, I'm a trooper, honey. And shout out to you and all of Castle residents. Y'all be having my back, and I appreciate y'all, okay? You said I didn't want you to comment on that post because of a person that was in the comment section. It wouldn't have looked good for the paper trail. You commenting where it was already commented. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing all that. But hey, Copper, if I didn't speak, hey y'all, hey everybody. But yeah, so we are done with that. Shout out to you, Gemini. And no, she's not my dude girl. I didn't ask her to reach out to anything. Like I said, you know, she know the lady better than me. And she know deep down inside I don't have any issue with this lady. So yeah, it is what it is. All right. So let's go back to today. Octavius was on live and he was saying that Sunny was live earlier today. But in whatever live he's talking about, he said Sunny admitted to having a what you call it, a safety plan through CPS, whatever. This is my first time ever hearing about a safety plan when it comes to CPS. All right. Anyway, he was over there, you know, doing the whole production, AI explaining what the safety plan means, basically saying it's like a last resort, a last attempt. CPS is using that to like say, hey, this is your final warning. You know what I'm saying? That we're going to take the kids. So I can't say Sunny said that because I don't have a receipt for that. All right. So if she did, I don't know. So it's allegedly for me. Anyway, while he was doing all of that on his live, Kenisha went live. And when Kenisha went live, he was over there calling the police on Octavius. Okay. And in that live, it was a female operator, and she was taking the report. And then he was getting frustrated because he was like, "Oh, I called yesterday, and he can't believe that the people didn't put it in the system that he called or whatnot." He said that is not what a safety plan is. So, what you saying? AI is wrong? Because honestly, I didn't even Google it. I didn't even think to Google it. Okay, but this is my first time ever hearing about a safety plan. But yeah, so basically when he was talking to the operator, she was like, "Oh, what's the address, what's his channel name, all of this stuff." Then Kenesha was like, "Oh, he's actually live right now," all of this stuff. So apparently Kenesha saying the police was on their way to Octavia's house. All right, hey Sherry. And then after that, Octavius was still live, right? So he ended the live. I don't know what triggered Kenesha again to go live again, but he did. And this time he was calling Octavius' mom. I don't know who else in the family he called because I missed the beginning of it. But I know when I clicked on, it was the alleged mom on the phone, right? I know that lady do sound a bit older, not being mean, and I'm like, oh my God, not the family members. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the lady was like, hello. And then he was like, hey, talking about, oh, he would deke her down and all of this. I'm like, oh my God. He said AI doesn't know everything. And Octavius is smart. That's why he depends on AI for all his info. Shake my head. Well, this what I'll do. When I get off here, I will Google what a safety plan means for myself, okay? You say, I don't know why she stayed on the phone so long. Charmaine, girl, I'm looking like, lady, when are you going to hang up the phone? But then I'm like, you know how older people are. Some people are like that. Like you call them and you have the wrong number and they're like, oh, we could figure it out together on the phone type of stuff, you know? But um, yeah, so Octavia's mom was on the phone having a whole conversation with Kenesha, and he 1 minute he's like, "Oh, you want me to come over tonight?" Putting on that deep voice. Oh, I could sling dick real good. All kind of stuff he was saying to that lady, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" But when he said, "Oh, is this Octo mom or whatever?" She was like, like pretty much like, this ain't the right number, or not verbatim, like she trying to play it off at that point like it's not. And I'm just gonna say I can't verify it's the mom, but the way she was acting on the phone, you could kind of tell maybe it's the mom. Okay. So yeah, he was just being fresh with the lady, and then like I said, maybe after 2 minutes or so, she finally hung up the phone. I was like, oh, y'all do too much. You said, oh my God, I missed that. Yes, he trying to put meat on that man mama. He was being fresh with his mama on the phone. And then he gonna sit there and say, that's why your dead ass husband, all of this. Kenesha, your ass go too far. I'm telling you, y'all around here playing with people's family, but I guess in his head, he's thinking, oh, you're playing with Sonny kids, so he about to play with your mama. And then y'all wonder why I say I stay out the way. I don't get involved in all of this stuff that's going on. That's not even entertaining. I was blown away to hear this man alleged mom on the phone and you being rude as I'm like, child, listen. You say he's a demon. Yeah, I got to get away from y'all asses. And I'm talking about you playing with my mama, we got a problem, okay? Like, So I don't even know if Octavius know that all this happened because he was actually live, okay? So I don't know, did the police show up to his house? I really don't know because I had to leave. So after Kenesha ended that live, I went back to Octavius, right? Only to go back to Octavius and I hear my name. And I'm like, what the hell? Why am I being like every live stream today? At some point in that live stream, VQ was mentioned. And I'm looking like I ain't said a damn thing. I didn't come live last night. I didn't come live today. I literally made a post say happy Tuesday. I'm going to the beach. How the fuck did my name come up in all of this stuff? You said we both strong minded. So yeah, apparently audio was on the panel and he was telling that thing that I'm not gonna get deep into it because at this point it is what it is. But I'm just gonna say, let me go ahead and clear up any narrative there might be before there becomes a narrative. All right. At the end of the day, I've never talked to Audio off this app ever. I don't know if he even have an IG, but if he do, I've never talked to him on IG. Okay. Anytime I've ever communicated with this person, it was in a comment section, like under my live. And yeah. So basically when it was brought one night I was live, and this was like probably a week or two ago, right? Kenisha tagged me and I think Golden in a post. And that post was to basically say, I'm out here worrying about I'm out here worrying about him and Sonny, but at the end of the day, I really need to be worried about the person that's stalking me. And I'm like, what he mean by somebody stalking me, right? So that's when Kenisha was trying to prove to me that my ex was on IG, hitting him up, asking him for Audio's info. So at that point, I'm looking like, how did Audio get into this? So, and like at this point, I'm gonna pause to say, I'm telling you what happened. This not me talking about that thing across the street down the way. I'm telling you a story, okay? So anyway, when I was tagged in the thing, I'm looking like, oh, interesting. So then I start remembering, like, oh, remember the he was going off on Audio and I didn't know where it was coming from. So then when I went to Audio's channel, I realized that somebody over there on Audio's channel, okay, to the person that just sent me that receipt, once somebody else come up on the panel, I'll be able to probably click off and see what it is. Okay, I can't see it now because I'm on my phone. So once somebody come up here on the panel with me, I'll be able to probably put it up on a slide or something. Right now I can't. But thank you though. So yeah, where I was, y'all. Oh, where I was. I know I was telling you about the receipt, but I was at a part. Let me see. So you say, yeah, I'm not going down that road with him. If this stuff didn't happen today, I wouldn't even be mentioning the story. Okay, so basically, hey y'all, hey everybody, hey eBay. I'm trying to find the part where I was, but so I said I was tagged in the post. Oh, so Audio had tagged the person, but then when I realized it was not the same person from over here in street sector, it was actually another person named King something from B sector, right? So I instantly knew that when the CC over here was going off, they were going off on Audio for nothing because Audio wasn't talking about them. So y'all, if y'all follow my channel, y'all know what I'm talking about. I gave commentary about this back then. So when it was brought to my attention that, hey, this person is going live after live cussing out Audio don't know the history between me and this person at all or whatever. So as a young man that's new in these streets out here, okay, I felt like it was kind of my fault that because I'm sharing out your live or you made me a mod or whatever, I was bringing unnecessary drama to your channel without even trying. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody see I share you out, then they want to follow, come over there to see who you are. Now they're harassing you. Now they're trying to get your information. You get what I'm saying? So as a good person that I am, as a good person I am, I went to Audio and I said, hey, I think you need to see something that I'm seeing, right? So I went on the receipt channel. I tagged him in it. I only left the post up for like 5 minutes and I deleted the post. At that time, I'm thinking that was something that he's just going to keep in his back pocket, if they end up being in a beef or whatnot. But anyway, long story short, Audio brought it out tonight. I'm a woman about what I do. Yes, I did. I did send him the receipt. I tagged him in the receipt and then I deleted it. Okay. I just felt like, you get what I'm saying, guys? If when you just talking about me, you were just talking about me, right? I'm gonna ask you nicely. If you're gonna be in my chat, please be respectful. But anyway, what I was gonna say, y'all. So yeah, I will say yes, I did send that receipt the Audio. I did. Why? Because he was being cussed out, live after live after live. This man don't probably even know what's going on. And if you have somebody over here that wanting this information and doing all that, I'm thankful for that receipt. Actually, I'm very thankful because now I have proof to show that, yeah, this person, like, even when I'm not even bothering them, they're bothering me. How they're bothering me? Because they're trying to get information and harassing people that I support. And that's a whole nother sector. This not street sector. I'll go to a whole nother sector and people are still following me over there, bothering people, but whatever. All right. So yeah, we're gonna move on from that. I know Audio probably don't know the rules of YouTube because he's new to YouTube. So it is what it is. But just a word of advice moving forward. You never sit there and, like, if I come as a little birdie to you, whatever, that's something that I'm just giving, like, hey, hold this. You never go back, especially the person that we're talking about have been threatening my life on multiple occasions. So when you do stuff like that, that's instantly like putting me in harm's way. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it is what it is. Directly and indirectly about it. And I'm moving right along. I know it was a couple lives done about me today. I don't feel the need to address anything. If their name wasn't involved with the CC from the two CCs, Audio and the other lady from B sector, they wouldn't even be mentioned in this live. And like I said, I'm just telling you a story. It is what it is. Okay. I have no interest to keep going back and forth. The shit is old. I'm done with it. All right. So yeah, moving right along. You said she's probably over it and will be welcome the next time you pop in her chat. Oh, I don't know. But like, listen, don't put nobody name in my channel. One thing I'm not going to do, if I know that you feeling some type of way about me, we're not going to promote anybody. That was just like yesterday. I didn't tag anybody. I'm not doing that because at the end of the day, I'm just going to be completely honest. And this not no shade to that lady, anybody in particular. This is a random blanket statement. I feel like at this point in time, I am being targeted. I am being harassed unnecessarily. 1 minute I'll be online and this person is cool, and then the next minute I come back on here and people have all kind of manufactured overnight beef with me or whatever. I don't understand what's happening, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm not going back and forth with you. I don't care if you have high numbers or you got low numbers. Numbers come and go. So that's not even a drag. But what I'm going to say is I'm not going to be anybody meal ticket into street sector. Y'all going to have to find another way because y'all ain't going to beef with me, okay? The next time somebody get mad, it ain't going to be no, oh, VQ's brought 4 people to the street sector. No, I'm already being blamed of 3 people that I brought over here, and I didn't bring any of those 3 people over here. So there would not be, oh, another person added on talking about I brought them in. So I'm not, at this moment in time, I don't want to entertain any back and forth with any CC from another sector. Stay in your sector and cuss me out. It is what it is. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. So yeah. Hey, Forgiven. He said he was backpedaling, what's it popping when he was confronted. So yeah, and I mean, in the chat, I have the screenshot of them admitting that, yeah, I reached out and I wanted your info and whatever. So that's all stuff that's helping my case. Okay. So thank you. See how that worked? And we're gonna move right along. But what else I need to talk? Oh, so as far as the stuff with Sunny today, I know it's a big mess. Even on the second live that they did tonight, she must have called her dad on the phone, and the dad sitting up there saying, oh, that's not what's happening with the safety plan. Basically, their live was to say, Kenesha and Sunny live was to say, Octavius is lying. All that stuff that he's putting on is not true. Then the daddy on the phone saying, oh, no, that's not why CPS gave us a safety plan or whatever. At this point, I'm going to tell you, I don't care. I don't care. At this point, it is what it is. Let them figure out their shit. You said half of these people on this app are drugs. Because you know what I have a problem with? When VQ kids was being talked about, I'm going to tell you right now, the only people that cared when my children were being talked about You didn't see no content creator going live, mad as shit, calling who, doing no report, doing none of that. You know, the only person that cared was my few Castle cousins, few Castle residents, Golden, that would put up a number and post whatever on her hotline. First of all, Golden was the one that put a name on it. So thank you. Because I knew it was wrong, but I didn't know what it was called. Okay? So she's the one that put a name on it, the toll-free number, all of this stuff. You never saw one CC spark up alive and go live and say, oh, um, it's so wrong what y'all are doing to VQ kids. And can anybody up in here tell me why there was no outrage when my kids were being bashed or whatever? Can anybody tell me? Everybody turned a blind eye when it was VQ kids. And only a true supporter of this sector will know why was that, okay? So yeah, you said the word safely. Nobody, basically, if you are up in here, you're like, girl, no, I don't know the answer. Tell me. Nobody cared when it was VQ kids being talked about. Why? Because they all was sitting with Kenesha at the same time. All of them. All of them. And that's a fact. All right? So yeah, it is what it is. But then now, when it's no longer VQ kids, and we're not saying that will never happen, because hell, it could happen tomorrow. The point is, everybody in this big uproar, and it is what it is. Where were y'all when it was my children, though? Where were y'all? Every last one of y'all sat there. All y'all did was heard. Even when my children's voices was posted on here, nobody sat there and said, oh, that's wrong. This and that, whatever. I just heard Octavius over there saying something about how he helped me and that. I've always said thank you. Whether I like you or I don't like you, thank you. But at the end of the day, Octavius, let's keep it funky. I never reached out to you and asked you for help. I never did. Do I appreciate you helping me? Yeah. But did I ask for your help though? No. And that's the truth, okay? If I asked you for help, show me where I asked you for help. Show me a message where I reached out and said, hey, can you help me? It doesn't matter whether I reached out or I didn't reach out. You stepped in, you acted like you cared, you wanted to do something. And I'm not the type to be mad and never give anybody their flowers. I say it over and over and over. I appreciate what you did. Thank you. I'm not that girl. I don't take stuff away from people, whether we get along now or we didn't. It is what it is. Yes, you were the one that said, oh, you could do a privacy complaint, I know you don't flag people that. It was you. I said that 2024 and I'm saying it now. Like, what else you want me to do? So yeah, I'm basically what I'm saying. I'm not going to say I don't care because it's upsetting the stuff that I'm seeing. But at the end of the day, y'all don't give a fuck about me and mine. So why y'all want me to be out here all worked up and doing the most? Show me a video of where any of y'all went live and said, oh, what's happening to VQ kid is wrong. Huh? Where were y'all when they called my daughter and told everybody out here that my daughter gonna be all kind of prostitutes and all of this? When my daughter was 9 years old, where were y'all? Nobody gave a damn. And y'all want me to come out here and be doing all this? I've been swinging and banging for children. Been swinging and banging from 2023 on this app, okay? Ask Kenesha right now. Name one thing VQ have ever done to you. I guarantee you he can't show you one thing I've ever done to him because I've never done anything to him. You know why me and Kenesha started beefing? Because I call him out on doing stuff to children. The same Kiki that run around and did all of this shit to me on here. Kiki's daughter is who I initially started beefing with Octavius for. Did y'all know that? How the fuck y'all think I felt when I sat there and I saw the same Kiki sharing this dude out, sitting on his panel, talking to him, telling him, "Oh boy, stop it! Oh, that stuff that you did, that I did about the campaign, and buy you a pedo and all of that stuff. Oh, I made all that stuff up. Oh, I was just mad at you. Y'all remember that when she got on his panel, and then he went over there on her panel, and they had a whole kumbaya moment and apologizing to each other." And I'm looking like, what the fuck? So you mean to tell me that we was all in beef sector, and I have this dude mad at me to this day over some shit that you put out that this person is this way? Kenesha, that is why Kenesha is mad at me. I don't know if y'all know that. I've never done anything to this dude. And then what? I'm in fucking fire with this person for no reason, for a kid that's not even mine. Right? And then those same people were sitting there sharing them out, sitting in the chat. That when I say something, what they say, "Oh, that ain't my problem. That ain't my battle, whatever." That's bullshit. And then y'all want me to sit there again and be out here battling people on the internet over other people's kids. But when it was my kids, y'all turned a blind eye to it. I'm fucking tired of this shit. Actually, when I heard Audio calling out his name today, I thought Audio was going to say something else. I honestly did. When I heard Audio say on that panel, "I got to address this person," I thought Audio was going to be like, "Yo, what the fuck? You're the same person that's out here doing XYZ, da 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 da, whatever, but you over here though." I'm fucking confused. The point I'm trying to make is I'm confused. I know I'm not always morally correct on this app, but what I'm confused about, how am I going to sit there and have somebody right now in my chat that's out here doing the fucking most on this app, but then I'm going to sit there and say, "Well, I don't see what my mod doing, or I don't see what my subby doing, but I see what everybody else doing." Well, I'm here to tell you, if Forgiving posts stuff about children on the app, Forgiving is wrong. If Raquel posted stuff on her tab about kids, both of them are wrong. One not more wrong than the other one, okay? So I can't sit up there and say, "Oh, Forgiving, why did you post that child?" But, "Oh, Raquel, yeah, girl, go on, girl. Yeah, we going to call the hotline on Forgiving, y'all. Oh, we got to get her in jail." But, "Oh, Raquel in the chat? Hey, Rack. Hey, girl. Hey, it's so cool. I'm so happy you're over here." Uh-huh. Y'all cut the bullshit. Y'all literally doing all of this stuff in real time when y'all got a motherfucker sitting right there, y'all goddamn chat, that do the same bullshit on here. All right? How all these kids' name popping up on the internet if somebody ain't giving it or posting it or doing whatever? How are we finding out all these people are out here names and their kids' names? And you get what I'm saying? Teachers' names, all of this. Where's it coming from? Is it falling from the sky? Okay, well, since the excuse out here is, and then I'm going to go to the chat. Since the excuse out here is, "Oh, I just posted a child for 1 hour. So, oh, girl, shut up. It's fine, right?" Okay, so I'm gonna play an intro song right now, or one of our theme songs, and I'm gonna go post a platinum daughter or platinum niece or platinum goddaughter on my tab, and I'm gonna leave it up for 1 hour, and then I'm gonna take it back down, and should nobody say shit because it was only up for 1 hour. Okay, y'all see how crazy that sounds? I bet that just went over so many of y'all head. Ooh, oh my God, did she just say she finna post platinum? Y'all got to follow me when I talk. I talk to intelligent people in the castle. I don't like dummies following me, okay? If you didn't know, you know tonight. The point is, you can't post a child, whether it was for 5 seconds, take it back down, and then you're going to act like the shit never happened. and then the one that leave it up for 1 hour is so wrong. No, both of them are wrong. That's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah, you understand. Y'all understand because clearly y'all have some sense, okay? Y'all wild out here. But let's go to the comments. Mm. And at this moment, I don't know if I have any more commentary. I don't know if I have any more commentary. I'm disgusted with all this stuff. And I'm just going to say this. Whatever Sunny got going on at her house or this and that, oh, earlier today, I even heard them talking about, that was Kenesha. Oh, everybody that sat there shared that link and all of this stuff. You know what I'm tired of? Don't threaten me. Don't ever threaten me with anything on this app because I don't threaten none of y'all, okay? So all that threatening me, talking about, oh, who finna post what and who reached out to you, team, and oh, my castle gonna be gone because I shared a link to a child and all of this stuff. Leave me the fuck out of y'all bullshit. I'm here to tell y'all I don't give a fuck about none of them threats, okay? I don't care. But what I know y'all gonna stop fucking doing is thinking y'all gonna keep false flagging and then I'm not gonna do shit. Cause first of all, if you go to my live stream, you don't see a link in that live chat, okay? You don't see anything. And if okay, so I have questions. Even though the video is unlisted, if the video is so flaggable and all of this stuff is going on, why YouTube have the video up? Hmm? At this point, that's Sunny problem with her kids. That's Kari problem what she got on her channel. At the end of the day, I got to worry about my own kids. Because when my kids being out here being dragged all over the place, nobody gives a fuck. So why y'all want me to come out here and keep going to hell and back with people and their about other people's kids? These same people don't give a fuck when it's going on with mine. So y'all want me to come out here and defend Sunny kids, the same kids that's sitting up there and their mama be sitting up there trying to do fuck shit to me and mine. Huh? Y'all want me to come out here and say, Octavius, you this, Octavius, you that. Oh, Kenesha, you this. I don't, at this point, y'all worry about your own motherfucking kids, all right? Because mine too, nobody cared. And to the ones that actually cared and filled out a form or did a report online or whatever, thank you guys. A lot of y'all, I couldn't even get y'all to share the number, the 1-800 the lost. I couldn't even get y'all to share Golden's post. I couldn't get y'all to participate in any kind of way. But y'all say y'all team VQ, right? Now y'all don't care about my kids. So at this point, why you want me to care? Why? Do I look like Boo Boo the fool to keep sitting out here worrying about shit, but nobody don't care about me and mine? Oh, forget it. Forget it. I'm dumb if I do what? Oh, so now you a Castle fan all of a sudden? Let me see what's going on in the chat. Hey, I'm here. You said the only person that brings their children up is, yeah, and the link is pinned. You said I'm here just like they mammy. Is that the same I'm here? I thought you was a Castle resident. Or you have two different accounts. What's going on? Just now you was a member, wasn't it? Yeah, so hold up, y'all. You know YouTube changed this thing and now I can't find my stuff like I normally do. Hold on. Yeah, the whole setup on StreamYard is different because it's updated. Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Hello, chat. Hi,
Hmm.
Diane Lewis.
I'm tired
I
of it,
noticed you
Golden.
just came in.
They have
I know you are.
unrealistic
I'm too.
expectations of me, and I'm looking like, what the hell?
I'm tired of the lying. I'm tired of the, you know, just like basically almost kind of like bullying you to tell you how to control your page, you know. I'm tired of the lying, like just making stuff up. Like yesterday, uh, that whole story, and you know what I mean? I don't have to kiss nobody's butt, but don't lie on me. Like, so apparently you weren't watching the live. You just assuming, yeah, Golden and Vibe said this or that.
Hold
And I
on,
don't play those kind
hold
of.
on 1 second. They're saying that we're echoing. Are we echoing? Because I don't hear it. I don't hear it. Hey, Carolyn Rose, welcome to the castle. Are we echoing, guys? It sounds good to me.
Hey, okay, does it sound
Sound is
okay?
fine. Clarissa probably need to go out, refresh, and come back. You say I don't hear it? Okay, thanks, y'all. Yeah, you sound good to me. Somebody probably tell Clarissa to refresh, please. But go ahead, I'm here.
You know, and I'm not
I
used
done gave
to
my
being,
commentary.
YouTube is really new to me, and I'm not used to being around a lot of different types of people. And it's a lot of breeds of people in here. Like, I'm not used to people who are unethical and lack credibility, and every other word is a lie. They don't care. They have no conscience. Um, I'm not used to that. So yeah, it's very annoying when I see it. And that's the very reason why I had to kind of let go of Kiki when I realized it. Now, as far as her man over there he is again lying. He said today that, I mean, he's like, he just has to bring up my name. He's like obsessed. Yeah, Golden, yeah, because she was, she lied on me and said I was passing around pictures. No, I didn't lie on you. And furthermore, I first initially said you were sitting with those people. You got mad about that. And I told that to the Rose channel. He was sitting with those same people while they were misbehaving and saying all that stuff. Now that they've broken off friendships, now they're pretending as if they just not, they're just totally against it. And that's including all of them. That's all of them. And then he said, yeah, she busy talking about I'm passing around people's kids' photos. No, I said we saw a screenshot of you passing out some information. He admitted on his live he passed out some information. Gumbo claims that he passed out Sheena's information. And like I said, I know Gumbo, I'm going to repeat this last time for the slow ones in the back, especially his supporters, because those are the same Kiki supporters. They're slow. And they don't even call him out. I remember when I would be in Kiki's chat, I would be correcting her. I didn't realize she was intentionally lying. I would say, no, if you all remember, or even like innocently, I'll just correct somebody. No, it didn't happen like that. It wasn't red, it was blue. Okay. I said, I'm very much aware Gumbo lies, but I believe that. And he did produce a receipt. He didn't, I don't know about producing the one of Sheena's information, but during the time he was obsessed with Sheena and he hated Sheena. So I don't put it past him. He admitted on his live that he passed out Baddie's information, although Baddie said that ain't even her. But the fact that he thought it was, okay, he thought it was Baddie. Okay, and we saw the screenshots of him passing out Redbone's information. I don't like a liar. Nigga, just be a man about it and admit you did some wrong and you're trying to fix it. But to keep lying and then trying to make other people be liars, he's sick. These people on this, and you notice the dudes who are really like want to be seen, which are very few, are sick. And I also wanted to say, I don't believe that other one thought that Audio was talking about him. I believe that was just his way to start some mess with Audio. We saw that he had said a whole nother name. It was to start the mess because at that time, remember, he was cool with Gumbo, or he was cool with Gumbo, but Gumbo really wasn't cool with him, if you recall. So I was feeling like he was trying to do anything to stay in Gumbo's good graces after Gumbo said he couldn't really mess with nobody if they was messing around with You know what I'm saying? A niece and all that kind of stuff. Because, like I said, we're not certain yet, and we haven't got it verified yet if he bothered her when she was a kid, but he knew her as a kid. And I'm almost certain he was paying attention to her as she was blossoming into a young lady. Okay.
Man,
So,
to hell with that damn dude. They could
right.
figure it
So,
out. I
never
don't give
mind
a
that.
damn.
Right. So, anyway, when you mentioned something about, I just kind of brought that up when you mentioned something about audio bringing that up. So anyway, yeah, never mind him. Never mind him. So basically, with Octavius, they're just gonna keep lying and lying and lying. And I know you're tired of it. I know anytime you give commentary, they gotta come bother you, harass you. And another thing too, yes, I have been on Vibes' panel. It's been about a month, but I've had people who have been obsessed with me for more than a month. Okay,
No,
Gumbo
but
and that other one,
let me
huh?
say this before you shift gear. So you talking about the people that's obsessed with you, okay? Hold that
Right.
thought. I want to say something before you move on about what you just said. Because the thing is, everybody in the castle, I want y'all to pay attention, okay? Yesterday, I was not live. So there was no way me and Golden could talk about anybody because we did not come live, okay? There was a whole live done about us this morning. There was a whole live done about us tonight. I want y'all to pay attention, okay? Like I said in this live, if I did not have to address the incident, what happened with Gemini and the CC and the Castle cousins and all of us, I would have never even mentioned it. Okay, you notice I never even said their name because I'm talking to the lady, not that person. Okay, the next thing about audio, me talking to audio is telling y'all what audio was talking about. This live not about that person, so I want y'all to pay attention. That's live number 2 up talking about me and Golden. All right, make
Kiki,
sure y'all don't lose
aka
track.
Kiki,
Make sure they don't lose track because
right.
don't
Keep
move the
on
goalposts.
right. Make sure you don't lose track. And Kiki, aka Adrian McNeil, who's pretending to be Ken's wife. Yeah, you're one of them. You're one of them. Okay. And yes, if I'm a subscriber and I'm just commenting like everyone else, this was months ago, and every time somebody came on their live as they spoke on the content creators, they threw out Golden Signature's name. And that's because they had already admitted that they liked me. So because I wasn't falling into them and going on their chat, oh, he likes me and whatever they wanted or was expecting, and I was still cool and cool on them and just doing my thing like I do. So yeah, Adrian McNeil, who's trying to pretend to be Kenola's wife, Kiki. Yes, I'm mentioning your name, Ken, because I see you just tagged me, and I'm mentioning your name. Or do you want me to say Kanisha? Yes, it's the truth. I was a subscriber like everyone else. The truth hurts, and let the truth be told. Now, yeah, I've been on Vibes' panel recently. I noticed I got a tag just now. I've been on Vibes' panel recently, but months and months ago, I was not on her panel. I didn't even know how to go on a panel. And between me supporting Sheena and supporting Vibes, okay,
So you
like
see,
everybody else. I'm sorry, like
this shit crazy. So they could talk. They don't went live at least two. I know for sure he went live twice, and
I
Sunny
don't give
went
a
live
damn.
one time.
They can
No,
go
but this
and
was first live. So as soon as you start talking, they already mentioned you for what?
right. That'll mention me because I really don't give a damn no more. You can say what you're going to say, but guess what? If you so froggish, leap because all you going to do is run your mouth. I've already, for those who want to get down, I've already invited you out here so you can go ahead and meet up with some people who don't play about me. Okay? And that's just that. You can you don't know me. Okay? And like I said, and Adrian McNeil, who's Kiki, I believe, yes, I said it. I can remember when Sonny was like, and I remember him saying, he liked golden signatures. Oh, yeah, he liked you. Sonny wanted me to help her. Now, all those moms, she got 2, 3 mamas, a stepmom, all these people. She's a blood, right? She got all the gangbangers, but she thought about me. So because they were getting rejected, I guess, in a way, or maybe they felt that way. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't fooling with nobody like that. I was dealing with a few people, and that's it. Every time that man went live, almost every time when he would talk about those content creators, he would bring up my name. Like I was the only one in these people's chats and just making stuff up like he did the other day. I don't play like that. I'm an old lady. Remember, I'm a full grown ass woman. I don't play kid games, period. And all they doing is popping off at the mouth online. They ain't about to do nothing. And like I said, he can holler and scream like a bitch. Because if you notice, the same ones who only want to be seen, do you realize there's a lot of men that are within this community who watched these lives, who was around way before these other niggas came about, before we knew they existed, okay, before Octavius came about, when Marcus introduced us to Kiki in 2023. We were already here in 2022. Monique had been around a whole year. Mocha and Dirty was already around. They weren't trying to get in, and they weren't trying to fit in. There were men, and they were even financially helping. They don't even come out because they don't even relate to the stuff that those dudes do with all that hollering and screaming, cussing and harassing women, wanting to be seen. I'm going to do this, we going to do that, and all this kind of stuff. That's not what those men are about. So they don't
Shake,
come out.
shake the bushes. I see y'all do too much. Y'all do too much.
Okay, well, Bluebird, you ain't got to be here because if I'm on here and I'm on here, all I'm going to do is do a whole bunch of talk. So apparently you like it because you here and you know it. By now, you should have said, I don't even go over there with vibes because Golden, she talked too much. I don't even go click on there. But you here.
I don't even see no post you said you were mentioning because I don't see.
Well, I don't know. Somebody tagged me. It's probably one of them where it's like a tag with me. Okay.
Yeah, I went on his
Bluebird.
tab.
I
I
just
don't see
saw it while I
nothing.
was online. Bluebird. Golden, all you do is talk shit. Shut the fuck up, bitch. And that's what you're doing now. And guess what? Golden is going to keep talking shit. So I suggest for you to hit the dough. Let me give you your walking papers because I ain't going to stop until the host tells me to stop. Now, what else you want to say? While you hide behind, let me keep up with that one too. Because see, I got somebody who's going to let me know who they all belong to and them IP numbers at the end of the day. Bluebird. I had to screenshot that one. I've been keeping up with them. I just can't subscribe to you now, but I'm going to find you. Oh, well, here we go. Bluebird 18. Okay. Yeah. We're going to
Ooh,
get them IP numbers together and all those troll accounts. Because, see, you a punk anyway. Because guess what? If you was, why don't you just come in as who you are? I'm here with who I am. I ain't
you know,
behind no troll account.
you know what's funny? When they get called out, they go in there, they change their name, and they think we don't even know that it's still them.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. Hey, Geraldine Knox.
We
And
won't
doing the
even say
same
which
stuff.
one it was, but we know you was one thing today, and tomorrow you're something else. Okay, so
Yeah.
stop. We got a whole system to y'all method of madness. All right.
And it's so obvious.
Mm-hmm.
You
Hey,
all would never
Geraldine.
be good. One thing you won't be is a damn good con artist because y'all don't even know how to play online well.
But I have a question for this person, and I'm so not being mean because they look like they chilling in the chat. Wasn't you just talking about me? That's why I don't even get upset anymore because I'm looking like y'all really don't hate me when y'all be talking about me. You know that? You literally dead ass was just talking shit about me. I literally got the receipts to prove it. My.
Right, Copper. Point is, he's never been about the children, so he needs to fall back on what's going on with them sisters and find something else to do. Let's keep it real. He was sitting right with them. Like, I know I ain't the only one who remember that. It was just yesterday. I ain't saying, of course, not yesterday, but I'm just a figure of speech. It ain't been that long ago. While his woman was sisters with Sonny, and there was also, you know what I'm saying? Now they want to act like they so innocent. See, they could play that with these people who watch them. But let's just say there was an investigation. Do you think the investigators would overlook that and sleep on that? While he out there like, yeah, that's him. It's him. He the one doing that with the kids. They been and popped him. Well, you know what? We got these, we recovered emails and messages. And like I said, what I said first didn't have anything to do with him sending anything off to anybody. I specifically said that initially that he was sitting with them. Later on, I spoke about him sending emails because it was brought out and there was a receipt connected to it. So all that time, he was the one that was really the one messing with Redbone. Let's keep it real. I
Oh,
saw the
I
messages.
missed this earlier. I'm so sorry. I didn't see it earlier. Thank you. I don't know
Oh,
what the hell I was doing. I didn't even see that you sent me $5.
she sent
Thank
that
you,
at the very
Gemini.
beginning. Yeah, I guess because you
Oh,
was most of them over there slow. Yes, intellectually and cognitively. Yes, delayed. Yes, true. I'm realizing that. I just shared with Vibes the other day. Okay, you know how somebody will say something or you'll see something going on and you're listening to what's going on. So you know it has to be something else to it by listening to what the person is saying. And what we'll do is we'll say, oh, like for example, we see some on somebody's wall, and then we'll say, oh, it must be where I'm not messing with you, Mimi, but I'm just giving an example. Mimi must have said something on her wall or something that happened. Let's go over there and see. Oh, okay. And putting it together. I'm realizing that's a gift because for people to be sitting up here hearing me go off on people, like I'm just going off and I'm responding to something and I'm specifically saying certain little things, that should be an indicator that, oh, she's responding to something. Oh, she said that because she said that they mentioned this. So let me go back on their page and then I can put it together. These people don't know. I'm realizing it's a gift. When you think something is so simple and basic and that everyone will do that, no, it's not true. Because these people will come on and show BS and they'll show a receipt and then they'll narrate it, but it's not even matching up to what the receipt is saying, and the people will believe it. See here, because I've seen them do it. I've seen that. I ain't gonna even call no names. I've seen two people definitely do that. Definitely too, where they showing it, and then while the literature is there, they're reading it, and then they're gonna just narrate and say, "See, that means da 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 da," and it don't even mean that. It reminds me of how I don't know if you all have heard of the Israelites. They used to be out on the streets, right? And they would be reading the Bible. My friend and I, we would be rolling. They'd have one reading the Bible and they would have one narrating it. And they might say, and some they might be reading the Bible and saying, and the enemy, and then the person next to them would say, the white man, and it ain't never said nothing about the white man. They just said the enemy. But here's the next person narrating it and have you believing, oh, okay, yeah, that mean the white, you know what I'm saying? Where they trying to misinterpret on purpose to get you to believe, and they manipulate. And that's what they be reminding me of because I've seen them do it. Right. Or at least acknowledge it and own up to it. But they just
yeah.
manipulative, you know? They think everybody else is crazy. I'm
Let me
sorry.
tell them, if you are up in here and you want to hit the link, please do so now. I'm trying to get back to where we keep the live streams a bit shorter because y'all know probably like 3 more weeks or so, probably like a month from now, it'll be back to reality. Vacation will be over. We'll be back to school, and I can't do the 3, 4, 5 hour lives. Okay. So if you have something to say, please do not wait till the last 20 minutes to be coming up here trying to start a whole show. all over again. So please come up here now. All right? And I do want to apologize for the last time I was live. I kept saying I have to go, I have to go. Like my kids, my husband, everybody was waiting on me. I came live thinking I'm gonna be here for 30 minutes, and it ended up being 3 hours. Okay, and I'm like, I gotta go. So then what ended up happening is I keep telling y'all I don't know what's going on with my phone. Every time I'm live, when I try to plug it up, it don't go up, it go down, right? So anyway, the point is, my phone ended up going dead right when I got the whole guest on my panel, all of this. Once my phone go dead, down, I'm out of here. So if you got something to say, come up here now. Please do not wait last minute. You say you don't have to explain.
Yes,
Is
because
it
we
no
only have
DQ?
50 more minutes left of this live because we are timing it now.
Mm. I literally just told my husband, I said, I'm going live for 2 hours max. He said, yeah, right. I said, no, I'm serious. Trust
Mhm.
me. 12 o'clock, I'll be off of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that you wanted to hear, you'd have to just wait till the next time. I want to talk about. Like they have the last call for alcohol, there will be a last call to hit the panel. If you don't hit it by that certain time, you just have to wait till the next.
Yeah. Because then it come off as, oh, I'm rushing the guests to leave or whatever. No, it's not that. I got people waiting on me to get off here. But I don't know what Gemini said when she was saying, you don't have to explain, just a yes or a no. I
Raquel.
don't even know why she said that.
Hey, Miss Sulico. Raquel, yeah, it's like insulting our intelligence is what it is. And that would be great if only they could do that. Like maybe you have to be tested to be in certain areas of YouTube, like how they have it where some videos are just kid friendly, like, or some videos where kids can't watch it. They need it like that. Like, okay, if you don't pass this test, you can't come over here. If you don't pass an honesty test, you can't come over here. Because see, an honesty test, you have to be honest about things, and they can tell, when you're lying. Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as all that stuff I'm seeing, I'm not entertained by none of it. I don't think none of it is funny. Cause me personally, I know I don't play about my mama, so I can't tell nobody how to fight. But none of this stuff that y'all doing out here, calling who, calling what, is not entertaining to me. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Although, and it's not entertaining. Although at this point, I don't give a dang what they do to that man's mama because the way he keep lying on me, and I'm the type I have compassion for older people, but it's like, woman, if this is what you raised, honey, you've made whatever happens to you, you deserve it. I'm at that point because I don't believe in, especially messing with seniors, because you could really make one of them go out and be gone forever. You know what I'm saying? Have a heart attack or something like that with upsetting them and playing games and scaring them. But at this point, I don't even give a dang what happened to his mammy. I wouldn't support it. I wouldn't be part of it, but I don't give a damn. Period. Point blank.
mm,
And that's the way I feel. And about all that other stuff. I've been saying, Copper, if you all recall, like they all trying to say, oh, why you so worried about her kids? Copper, if you remember, I remember when you was like, but the kids, and remember I was saying that I don't give a dang. I can't be worried about nobody who don't want you worried about this stuff. Let it be. It's entertainment at this point. You put it out here, we're watching. It's just like the stories, Young and the Restless. It's like Atlanta Housewives. They got it out there. We watching and we gonna talk about it like everybody else. And if that's something that you can't handle, then you shouldn't be on here. Uh, uh, and performing, and that's just the real. That's just like with Beyonce. If she couldn't handle that, they're gonna be people who just don't like her singing and just don't like her and go talked about her little girl hair and all that kind of stuff. Then that's just not for you. You ain't got the skin for it because that's what you should know that you're getting into when you're putting on productions and stuff in front of people. But like I said,
oh,
I don't care. I'm not interested in that. Whatever she's doing with her kids is what she's doing with her kids. That ain't my problem.
oh, so basically, somebody have a question for me. And why am I saying that? Did somebody actually say they was expecting me to do something? Yeah, it's been people went live talking about, oh, why is DQ not doing nothing about this or whatever. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? At the end of the day, when I sit out here and I even say whether I say call CPS or I say don't call CPS, everything is always VQ's fault. Just like yesterday, where were y'all? Shout out to the subbies that actually sat there and tried to clear up the mess. Where were you guys when I'm being accused of sending kid's picture to Kenisha that I don't even have the fucking pictures in my possession, don't know where the pictures came from, don't know when they were taken, none of that. Where were y'all to say no, VQ would never do that? Where? It
Yeah.
took for him to go on his tab, tag that lady, tag me, and say VQ. At the end of the day, I don't get along with that lady. She don't even like me. But at the end of the day, she never sent me any picture of anybody kids. Y'all just randomly run around and lie on my name, and then y'all want me to care. Like, do that even sound like something that I would do? Be running around passing people picture back and forth of their children?
That's not what that's
Yeah.
you've never showed that a side like that for us to even believe something like that.
That's why I sat there and I said thank you. Yeah, I know you was there, Drea. That's why I said thank you to the people that actually cared enough to say that don't even sound like something VQ would do. Okay?
Yes. Drea was there, Forgiven was there, Image. I know it's somebody else. Definitely Gemini, but Drea was out there swinging. And like I told that woman, I don't know if she saw it, but I told her that Drea meant well. You know what I'm saying? She don't mean no harm, but you know what I'm saying? Like basically it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? At
Hey,
this point,
Sulico.
I can't take the woman serious, and that's coming out of my own mouth because if somebody is warning me or telling me some things that I need to be looking into, then and I'm supposed to be such an advocate for something, and I'm sitting with people who have supported this, and people are telling you that, then I just can't take that person serious. Period. Not me. Period. I
Y'all
can't
ain't got
take
to
it.
worry about that. You will
Mm-mm.
never see me doing anything. Even though me and people don't get along, I still come out here and I say that bullshit that y'all be doing involving their kids, it's not right. It's not funny. All right? At the end of the day, leave me out of it, leave my kids out of it, and y'all do what y'all do. That's y'all problem, okay?
Nothing else to say,
What I
Drea.
will do is come out here
I
and
mean,
say, hey, I saw such and such doing this today. What you want to do with your phone and your Google and Google whatever and call who, that's on you. I'm not telling nobody to do nothing. All right?
yeah.
So,
I meant Copper. You're welcome. It was somebody. You're welcome. Forgiven. And yes, Drea, I saw you. You was standing your ground, both of you, all of you. And right, Copper. Ain't nothing
yeah,
else to say.
and then you hear I sent them. I ain't sent nobody anywhere. But what they are gonna always do is tell the truth.
Well, yeah, and since we're telling the truth, no, Vibes didn't send me over there. I saw somebody who she's supporting share her post. And I was like, what? Wait a minute. Now, Maria, my hold up. She got it all wrong.
And at this point, let it stay exactly how it is. Whether you want to get it wrong, you don't want to get it, just leave everything right where it's at. They can figure it out.
Leave well enough alone. Because you know what? At the end of the day, what's going to happen is it's gonna all be laid out on the table, and then it's gonna be like Vibes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sick of I don't play those kind of games because if you ain't got enough sense to figure it out or sit there and watch and see, don't put me through all the troubles and the mental situation for months and months and months and years, and then after that you come with this sorry. You are sorry, but get that F away from me. You can't come hang out with me. You too silly. You let it go on for too long. That's the way
And
I feel
and
about it.
this what I'm gonna say, and this not no shade to Mimi. I'm just using this as an example. Okay, what I'm about to say. Mimi is the last person on here that actually sat there and just didn't want to listen to me. And then when shit hit the fan, she said, "Yeah, VQ, you was right." There's not gonna be nobody else that I try to warn that, hey, you falling off of a cliff, and then when you fall off the cliff, then you want to come say, VQ, I should have listened. I'm not gonna care. Okay? So
Yeah.
remember, use that as a marker. Mimi is the only one that I would sit there and even just say, okay, girl. You know?
Yeah, because
Anybody else, I'm gonna be like, I told you. Moving
yeah,
right along.
and what
I
happens, they
don't
don't
care.
realize what they put the person through when the person is telling them, and they turn making the person, they're victimizing the person who's trying to help. They don't understand what that person goes through. So it's easy to say, oh, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But you don't care about what you put that person through when you were helping the perpetrator out, the perp, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So no, that's why I don't accept that. You can say I'm sorry and all that, okay, and move along. We can't kick it together because you ain't got you ain't on my level. Because not one time, I always want to say, like, I'm the type of person, I'm like, okay, wait a minute, what are they talking about? Let me see what they got to say. I don't just shut the door like that, because I know that there could be some truth to anything somebody's saying. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and at least listen and do a little homework on it, if nothing else. Like, okay, I see what she's saying with this. He is a little, you know what I mean? And then going by my own experiences with the person. So, like I said, at the end of the day, what's gonna happen? They're gonna realize and you know, want to come back. Ain't no coming, not for me. See, I don't see they got me twisted. Like how they do. They gather up. Okay, well, we was enemies, but now I'm enemy with that person who's your enemy. So we gonna come together. I don't get down like that, so they can forget about that.
Mhm. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yep, that definitely was posted yesterday. Hmm. So I'll show you how much girl, I forgot about that damn picture. You said crazy how people want their kid protected, but glad they stick with the people straight violating kids online. It's just wild to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's VQ kids, they say, oh, she got it. What that one across the way is, the black and blue eye, where he said, oh, let her husband come on here and deal with it. But then
Talk too much.
today, but
No,
then
you think
today,
I'm high class.
Scarlett,
Talk too much. You think I'm high class because I ain't never try to play like, oh, I'm bougie. You think I'm high class. Just like I saw another one say she thinks she's smart. You think I'm smart. See, I know that game already. When you can't stand it, you got that mindset. You can't stand when somebody is a little bit of more than you or know a little bit more. See, you ain't the type of person like me. I've always enjoyed being around smart people. Like for real, like nerds, people who are smarter than me, because I know I can get something out of them. I can learn some shit and it helps me. I'm not gonna say, oh, because she's so smart. She thinks she's so smart. Oh, she thinks she's so rich. No, I want to be able to get to that level. What is it that she's doing to be able to make that kind of money so I can learn? So no, it's not that I think I'm high class, because if I thought I was high class, I wouldn't be cussing the way I do. I'm just a regular person that's a decent woman overall. Okay. So I don't think I'm high, but you do, because I've shared my story with you about my family. So that's what you think. Okay, like I saw that other dummy, that horse face broad, talking about she thinks she's smart. No, you think I'm smart because I'm smarter than you. Because I already know in certain areas and communities and stuff, there's nothing going on. And so it ain't really much to learn. You don't learn nothing until you explore. So what else do you have to say? Talk too much. So I already know what time it is with that. I'm too old for you to play that game. And I think most of the people in this chat are pretty sharp, even if they're not as old as me, to know the game that you're playing. Okay? So I don't
you
go
know,
around here saying, oh, I'm bougie. Oh, you can't sit with me, because see, it don't matter how much money I have, I still deal with people of all levels because I'm just that kind of person. Okay?
you see how that crashed, huh?
Next, just a hater. And if you got a problem with these Asian eyes, because they Asian, because I'm mixed with Chinese, you got a problem with these Asian eyes, you're going to have to talk to the man upstairs about that. Okay? Because I'm good with these eyes. And not only are these damn eyes is good, but I pay damn good attention. And
Golden,
I'm
you know
pretty
what?
observant, huh?
You know why they say that you act like you smart? Because I paid enough attention tonight to notice why everybody that was sitting at the same dummy table, they had one thing in common. All of them can't spell.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. And I know somebody commented the other day say, "Oh, is that how you drag people on here? You just talk about their grammar or they can't spell?" Absolutely. Cause I don't take no bitch serious that's coming from me that can't spell. Okay. So if you're in a chat talking about their whatever instead of having THEY apostrophe RE whatever, you know how you do the two words, right? No, they have THEY. What the hell they had golden? It was THERE. There, like over there. But they're
Right.
talking about they are and whatever. Like, take your ass back to school. But you think you coming for me in a chat? I don't take you serious at all.
Copper.
And I noticed that every last one of them that were talking shit, y'all can't spell. That's what y'all have in common, and that's why y'all hang out with each other.
And they can
All of
relate.
y'all stupid.
They can relate. Yeah.
So yeah,
And
I
as
don't think
quiet
if
as it's
you,
kept.
I don't know if they don't think that it's a drag. Well, I'm telling you how I feel.
And as
Come for
quiet as
me
it's,
and you can't spell, I'm laughing at your ass. Okay.
especially when you're trying to talk about somebody, as quiet as it's kept, the leader of the pack over there looked up to me. The leader of the pack over there was mad because I didn't want to fool with that. So the leader of the pack got vindictive and started doing what they do. So while they busy over there talking, they don't even realize that the leader of the pack would love to be part of my world.
Well, to hell with the leader and the pack. How about that? They ain't gonna have no content tomorrow. That's what that is. You said, "Be right back. I gotta turn off my faucet." Get your ass out of here, girl. Bye. Block her ass, y'all. Block her. Image? No.
Well, girl,
Block
if you
her. Y'all know
well,
Image is my girl. Don't block her. Okay, I'm joking.
no image. Well, if they can't turn off the faucet, they can go on over to Wawa and go get some water.
Shout out to Wawa with that good ice.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't wait to get back to Florida to find me a Wawa. I didn't heard so much about this Wawa, and that girl over there was eating that dried up Wawa sandwich. And I'm hearing all these lies being told that you ain't got running water in your house because you drink bottled water. Matter of fact, I got me some bottled water right here next to me, some
Look,
Arrowhead. You know,
look.
we got plenty of water in the house, but we like bottled.
I had to take Gemini to the infamous Wawa, right? I said, "Come on, Gemini, let's go up here to Wawa."
Yeah, I gotta go. When I get down there,
They
I'm
have
going to
several
Wawa.
locations. They have several locations though, not the
Oh yeah,
same
I know.
store. I'm just saying,
I
yeah,
know.
they're everywhere.
When I go to Miami and Fort Lauderdale with my son in December, I'm going to Wawa. Sure am. I'm gonna look for. Matter of fact, I got to start looking for one now, so I know, have it all mapped out.
They better pay me to promote them, okay? No Wawa close by, girl. I should make me a Wawa video.
But I bet you it ain't better than Bucky's. I don't care what nobody say. I ain't seen nothing as good as Bucky's yet. I could go live in Bucky's. Is Wawa
You
better than
said
Bucky's?
I've never been to Bucky's, but you said I bet you laughed so much. We sure was. We were cutting up. You hear me? I said shout out to Wawa.
Mhm.
They said we have Wawas everywhere. Uh-huh. They don't know what they missing.
Bucky's is
And
better for giving.
and
Okay, well,
keep thinking they gonna shame me. Like, shut up. Y'all ass just boring and y'all mad that I'm not boring. Okay. Every last one of y'all that be trying to shame me, y'all ain't shaming me. Y'all
mhm.
boring. And that's why a lot of y'all man be gone. hmm He said, what is Wawa? It's just a gas station that sell food. And they have a whole deli section that you get breakfast, lunch, anything you could think of. Pizza, sandwiches, bagels, any damn thing you could think of. Okay. Cookies. Yeah. when you go on the app and you even try to just make a simple sandwich, I'm talking about they have so many variety of sandwich, veggie sandwich, turkey sandwich, ham sandwich, meatball, any sandwich you could think of.
I swear, MGO, I was going to say, where is MGO? Because I thought about you. You remember our conversation when I started talking about Buc-ee's. But wait a minute. KP, where's the candied pecans? Or I say pecans. Where are they? Are you talking about at Wawa or Buc-ee's? Because that sounds like something Buc-ee's has. I can't wait to get back down to Texas to go to Buc-ee's too.
I should. Hey, PBs, I should go to Wawa, get out my car. You know how you lean over on your hood and toot your booty up and just take a picture, say "kiss my ass, bitches," and post it on YouTube. That's what I should do.
Hey, PB,
Make y'all ass really mad, okay? Uh-huh.
I could imagine. Because everything I've ever had at Buc-ee's, I ain't had a lot because, I don't live out there, but every time I go to Texas, I'm going to Buc-ee's. And in fact, if I drive, I make sure that I have hit 2 Buc-ee's. I'm like, I'm just going to get my gas at this Buc-ee's and I got to eat. I love
Where
me
is
some Buc-ee's.
bacon? I know. I noticed that the chat getting emptier and emptier. I don't even see everybody anymore. You said we miss you, bacon. I know. I ain't see bacon in a long time. In some days. I don't know. We got to get our people back in the chat. I don't know where they at. It's I see in BQ.
Here
You
go
called and
bacon.
I answered. Bacon, you got to stop that, girl. Don't be hiding in the bushes and then don't say hi. There go
Bacon.
Bacon fell right out of the bushes instantly.
Mm,
I see VQ went to Wawa and Budget for the first time this past week. But
so,
yeah,
vibes. You're going to have to give roll calls every once in a while, every 30 minutes. Because look how MGO fell out. We didn't even call her name. All she heard was Buc-ee's. And look at P. Beast. I ain't even seen her all day. I don't know how she came out. They must got a Wawa down there.
Bacon hold it now. I guess Bacon said, I don't want her to talk about she hungry, so I'm about hiding in the bushes. Look. But no, for real. I know. Would y'all be tickled if I say I could see who all is in the bushes? If I say that right now, that I can see everybody that's in the bushes, would you believe me?
Hey,
Hey,
Steven.
Steven! Oh my gosh, Steven, where you been? Steven, I was on live calling out your name. Steven, where are you? It's been
Champagne.
so
They falling out for real. P.
yes.
Beaston
No,
came out. Bacon. MGO, she ran up in there and fell back out. Steven.
champagne.
Champagne.
Champagne up in here. I need me a drink, girl. I need me some champagne. We got a celebration going on. No, but look, Steven, I'm telling you, I was on here hollering like, where is Steven? Because I just know Steven was gonna get his entire life, okay? With the whole jail and all of that. You remember? I was disappointed on that live when I went live to talk about the whole jail thing and Steven was not in the chat. That would have just been the icing on the cake because I just know. I was like, Steve, you just go, yeah, it's I'm dozing off. Okay, MGO, good night. Have a good
Good night,
night.
MGO.
You really can't see who is in the bushes. Girl, I see that one. Oh, I see that one too. Let me stop. Oh my gosh. They like, oh, they sitting up there now like, oh shit. She said she can see us. Oh gosh. Yep, all of them that be talking crap about me, I see them up there. You see, I was looking for you hitting. Um, I know. I thought about going live and then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy every second of my time with my friend If we stay off YouTube, will nobody have nothing to talk about? You know what I'm saying? I'm selfish. I don't want to share my friend with them. I'm just gonna enjoy her all to myself, and that's what I did. My bad. I don't know. You said how? Please tell me. But that's what. Y'all so messy. Talking about it's a new YouTube update.
PBs. I'm gonna be down that way next year. I'll be at the Mardi Gras, and I'm gonna be down there too. Just just to kind of uh, go through the community. My dad's family is from there. And my daughter and I, we've done a lot of research. So we want to just kind of go, in the areas and certain addresses where family lived and settled. But yeah, we're gonna be down there. I'm gonna be down there for Mardi Gras
Oh
next
my
year.
gosh. So Golden,
Hmm?
I guess if you say I'm gonna go see VQ, they finna flip off the handles. Like what the hell?
I am gonna go see VQ. If I can't see her in December, I will be, and I might not be able to because it's gonna be fast. My son is going to that Rolling Loud and he'll still be in school. So like this past year, he had completed it, but how the semester is, he'll have another week. So like I told him he'll miss Monday, but he got to get back in there to finish up his finals and stuff. So remember last year when I was out there, but I was in Miami and Fort Lauderdale. But I'm gonna come see VQ too. I sure am.
Look, you said make sure you see bend over. Girl, stop it, Clarissa.
I'm gonna sneak and see him. I'm gonna sneak up on him.
You want Sunbum to have a fit.
Uh-huh.
You said you've always wanted to go to New Orleans. Hey, Dessous. He said, how I'm doing? I'm doing good. He said, how you doing, Golden? I hope you're
Hey,
doing
De
okay.
Jesus. How are you? Jesus, I'm sorry. Jesus Jones.
You see how fast these 2 hours be going by? We already at an
Now,
hour and 32 minutes. If you have
yeah,
something to say, guys, please hit the panel now.
we have
Last
25 more
call for
minutes left.
alcohol. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we got to end it in 2 hours because Vibes got a family. My babies are grown, but
My husband be wanting me to talk to him too.
he has no idea how many people want to talk to him. These weird dudes. All of them are dudes. Ain't that weird? Dudes don't even
Huh?
are not even interested in talking to other men, but these weirdos from
Yeah,
Virginia via Canada.
I know.
You know what?
I know as soon as Gemini came down here, it was people talking about, oh, so now Gemini know that basically the same dumb shit all before, like, oh, she's supposed to come on here and tell them who I am. Like, what? Y'all do too much.
Well, back in the 1700s, that's when France owned Louisiana. But that's weird you said that, Copper, because I had discovered some of my dad's family was from Virginia. They from New Orleans, but I'm just saying it was a side that's Virginia, and they have settled all down there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, PBs, I know you happy for a mommy break. Okay, so me time. Oh, you said that's the first time your kids went. You said my kids finally went to their dad house. First break in a minute. I hope
First
you
break
enjoy
in a
every second.
Stop
Mhm.
lying, PB. I know darn well you standing at the door because you ain't gonna know what to do with yourself. You saying it now. And in a little while, I remember when I used to be out thinking I was like, ooh, she gone talking about my daughter. The whole time I'm looking at the clock at the time she's supposed to be getting back sitting at the door, or I might even be there an hour early, sitting outside in the car. Stop playing.
Yeah. Yeah, because you so wrapped up in what they want and what they want to do when they're not around. You looking like, what I'm supposed to do with myself now?
Right. That's why I said she talking all that talk. She gonna be sitting there all bored, wishing they could get on her nerves.
Drea, you got every color of the rainbow in the chat, girl. They already talking about golden, and me and golden go together. What the hell? And now you got
No,
all the rainbow colors in the chat.
girl, I can't even, because I used to love rainbows as a kid. I don't even know how they decided to change that and make that that.
I still like the colors of the rainbow because I like pretty colors. So it is what it is. I just told y'all that if I see some socks and I think it's cute, I'ma get it. I don't give a damn what you want to think I am. I just think it's cute. That's your problem. To think that, just assume whatever because you see something. But yeah, to not have the confusion of sending the wrong message, I wouldn't do it in public though. You get what I'm saying? So then I'm like sending the message like, oh, I'm this way, but I'm not. But at home, hell yeah. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. You say, my daughter, dad, since Wednesday. And you say,
See, look at
dog
least
depressed.
look at it. I know you are, Drea. All parents say that. We do want that break because we really think we want it. Like, oh, we don't have to worry about doing all this cooking. We don't have to worry about the kids. You know what I mean? Like some me time. But what happens is when you get the me time, you don't even know what to do with it. I know that's how it was with me. And after a while, you be ready for them to come back. And then when they come back, you be like, dang, here we go again. Thinking it's going to be different. It's almost kind of like taking a man in. You let him back in and you think things are going to be different. And he be back at with the same BS. Same with the kids.
Hey, Tiki, and I'm not, I guess I'm saying it right. How would you say her name? Taiki or Tai?
Dunbar, I just
I'm
say
not even being mean, and I'm not trying to harass them. But I have one question, and I'm just for real, for real. I'm not being smart with you, okay? Do you know? I guess sometimes I guess the question I have is, do you know when you be in a chat and you be saying stuff? Do you actually know that you be talking about me? Like, I just want a straight up answer. Or do you actually think that these people are talking about somebody else because they don't say the name? You get what I'm saying? I'm just, I don't know. I have questions. You know how Baker could be in the chat laughing, but we throwing around nicknames or whatever, and they just think whatever is funny, but they don't know that the nickname go for Goldie. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I
right.
want to know. Do you actually know that it be me? And you said, yeah, because I mean, I'm just a little confused. That's why. And I'm not attacking her. I just want to know. For real, for real. You said she heard you the first two times you asked.
It's called exercising her constitutional rights, Copper. The right to remain silent. Copper. Have you know what? You said you went all the way back to the 1700s, which is good. My daughter, she's real good at that. I'm good at that too. She got it from me, but we actually went all the way back to a slave plantation. And it was like unbelievable. I was sad and proud at the same time. I was sad to actually, like, I never knew I could actually go back that far, which really slavery has not been that long ago. But I was, it's weird and crazy. I was proud at the same time because when I saw how much my great, 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 whatever he was, grandfather was worth, so he must have been strong because he was like an expensive one. I know it sounds crazy, but I was proud to know he was, you know what I'm saying, worth something, but sad at the same time.
Oh, Lord. Y'all said she pleaded fifth.
Yeah, fifth.
Y'all. Mm, y'all, wow.
So, yeah,
Well,
okay, we
guess
got about
Tiki ain't
15
gonna
more
answer, so
minutes.
it is what it is.
And if you want to come on the panel, you don't have long to talk because, we're wrapping it up in about a little more, a little bit, roughly 15 minutes.
No, you know how the same way how when you're on summer break and the kids sleep routine all out of whack, and you got to know that okay, in 2 weeks we got to get back to reality, so you got to start doing stuff the other way, okay? Get back to normal. So that's what I'm trying to do on here too. I just don't want to just go live for 4 hours all the time. And then like in the end in August when school started, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go. You know what I mean? Then y'all be
Right.
like, what the hell? So I need y'all to realize that during the summer you see me a lot. I be here longer, but then when it's school time, I can't be here long. You know, so that's all.
Bacon. What was going on with Westy yesterday? Yeah, they go to bed later during the summer hours for real. PBs.
You said, did y'all see Westy live yesterday? No. I know I saw her live, but I didn't click on it. What happened over there?
Oh, she can't afford the rent after she was up in that pool with her ex. He don't never. You notice that he always makes sure she get a wet butt, but he don't never give her no bread.
She had a wet butt literally in that pool.
He never, he never gives her the bacon. He never brings home the bacon.
That 7 hour live, she was on live for 7 hours?
You
PBs.
know we
You
just
said that
jealous
7 hour
though.
live? What?
Bacon, you know we jealous for me to say that. Y'all just jealous.
For giving you jealous. You just mad that Westy got a wet butt.
And a dry pocket.
Oh my gosh. And then be saying we jealous. I'm looking like jealous of what?
Crazy. A wet butt and a dry pocket. Now here she come asking all the jealous people. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Like then she runs to all the jealous people to tell
And
her how she ain't
BV.
got no
That's what
rent.
they're trying to say. A wet butt, dry pockets, and BV.
Hmm.
I am done. Y'all are funny.
I don't know, PBs. Shit for brains or air for brains?
You said she threatened to leave the country. Well, she just had a video talking about she renewed her passport.
Oh, so she gonna look for what do they have? What do they call those guys who go out there? Passport guys, men or whatever. Is that what she's going to be? A passport woman? Passport? What do
Mm,
they call them?
passport babe.
They call these guys a group of guys from America, and they go out to these other countries for women because I guess they feel like those women out there cooperate, are easy to handle with, to deal with. Passport
Passport
bros.
bros.
Okay, she's gonna be a passport sis.
My ass so silly. I'm talking about passport babe.
Yeah, she's gonna be a passport babe, passport sis, sugar
So
babe.
who actually went to go see the short video? I promise you she looked like that dude when they're in the pool together. Do y'all think the same? They look like they're siblings. They got
Please
the
don't say
same
that.
long face, same complexion. They have the same face, shape face. The no, the face of they have the same shape of their face. You didn't see it, Bacon? Look at them when they're in the pool. Don't they look alike? Hmm. You said she has the rose misunderstood. She's broke. Which everybody kind of know that once you start doing these gig work, that's wear and tear on your car. That's why I'm like
Yeah,
that stuff be kind of stupid in the end. Yeah, you're not really making a lot of money, and then you got to think about the taxes in the end because you know it's 1099. And then you have to worry about wear and tear, time that you invested, gas, all of this.
That's the reason
On
why
top
she
of
should have.
saving your taxes. That's wild.
Uh-uh. That's why she should have got an extended warranty and paid the extra 100 or whatever it is. You know, that could have been a tax write-off. But she wouldn't have listened if I would have told her. That's why I said I'm gonna stop. I be trying to save people. That be my problem. Because you don't want to watch them fall on their face. I
Yeah.
can't.
I
Because
remember giving
you got to
commentary
want to
about
learn.
that and told her she should have just got a cash card because then she would have never had full coverage insurance and all of that. She could have just got a cash card, pay that insurance up for 6 months. In Georgia, it's not that much.
Hmm.
The money, from what I'm hearing, the money that so somebody I know, the money that they pay for 3 vehicles in Georgia, right, for insurance for 6 months is probably 2 months of insurance for 2 vehicles in the state of Florida. So imagine that. Just say you're looking at $700 for 3 vehicles for 6 months, right? Down here, one car be three something easy.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Insurance is high. It
So I guess
definitely
the
is
point
high
I'm
on here.
making is why the hell wouldn't you pay your insurance up for 6 months?
The only reason why I got a little bit of a deal is because I've been having my license for so long and I haven't had any accidents. Plus, I'm with USAA. So USAA is a little cheaper with the military car insurance.
She not going to a bootleg. She want to go to the dealership. What? With what money? Oh, she crazy.
She went to, oh, wait, she went to, girl, please. She better go to the bootleg or at least just a regular mechanic because the car dealerships cost 2, 3 times the amount. So I guess she'll never get her car fixed because she can't even get her rent.
Copper said she met him in the shelter. What she thought? The
Some
shelter
people,
taking over, honey.
right, Melanie. That's the point I'm getting to. Like, I just got to learn how to just watch people. You know what I'm saying? And I be feeling bad because when you watch them bump their head and you know that you could have did something to save them or but they don't but they don't want to listen. They want to keep going on and on and on. So it's like, damn, I got to actually watch them hurt themselves when I could have saved them. It's sad.
Yeah.
Or for the like
She
some of these in here, I got to dumb down like I don't know nothing because Golden thinks she know everything. She thinks she's smart. She for real. I could tell her how to get a mechanic for cheap, but I'm not gonna say it online because I ain't giving out no more information. I know how to do. I know how she could get that mechanic and just pay for the parts.
why even bother? Then you hear that you talk too much. So why even bother?
Right. And guess what? I don't know how many people are listening in chat. I ain't giving out no more information. Y'all better just try to figure it out. Go have to do like how my mom and daddy used to tell us to do. Go, especially when you got the computer while you sitting there, do some research. Try to figure it out. Like how we figured out that address.
Hmm.
Right vibes?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I told them I could be a detective. They don't want to believe me, so
I know
y'all
you
don't see
can.
my work. I know self-praise is no recommendation, but y'all don't see my work though. For real, for real.
I know you can. That's what caught my attention about you when I first discovered you, and your channel. It was just certain things you were doing. And I'm like, uh-huh. I caught it. They too slow. A lot of them other folks over there around the corner, around across that bridge, they too slow to figure that out.
Yeah, because I tell them every time I'm a very good listener. If you go live one day, you say, "Oh, the zip code is this," and then you go live another day, even if it's days later, you say, "Oh, the apartment is this." Come on now,
They don't
come
pay
on.
attention. and they don't pay attention to details. That's why when they be talking about, yeah, Marcus got her thinking all this. Marcus know I be paying attention. That's what it is, and nobody else. Marcus, it ain't like I'm digging in his business. I'm listening to everything he's saying like you all should be. But I'm remembering what he's saying so then I can be able to repeat it and nobody else is even thinking about it anymore.
And then you got the ones that say, oh, they just co-sign everything Marcus do, or they don't talk about how he's terrible. What I want to know is, when was the last time anybody out here had anything to say about Marcus and his bedroom business and whatever? Why should we? He's not even showing us anything for us to be able to even talk about his bedroom. So
Well,
why we need to talk about it?
that's because they just want to have an anti-Marcus train. But see, that just goes to show you how much they pay attention. Because if they paid attention to me, they would have known that I've spoke negative about Marcus too. But I don't have to follow behind him. I could say what I said about him and keep it pushing. My issue is that they're turning a blind eye on the other participants. And it's not fair. And they ain't going to be able to go into a court. Do you think a judge would just watch and gather up all of the facts on Marcus without taking into consideration the other parties who was involved? See, that's how my head is. So I can't think simple and basic like those people. And I see where they were lying. And if you're lying, that means you're trying to hide something. Because each one of them, I caught them all in lies. Eventually, stuff came out. If you're being a sweet, innocent girl who is just vulnerable and being taken advantage of, you don't have to lie about anything because you're just
I
sweet
w-
and innocent. You didn't know.
yeah, but I would be a whole weirdo to keep coming live every day yelling and screaming, Marcus, you this, Marcus. What is he doing for me to even talk about his bedroom?
Obsessed. You would look obsessed like some of them were, like last year, every day talking about
We
that man.
we have some people right now that go live, and every live is Marcus da 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 da, whatever his last name is, VQ Golden, that
Mhm.
all. And I'm looking like, why are you hollering my name?
Yeah, it's obsession. And
I
like
don't
you
even
said, at
give
this point,
commentary about you, but you hollering my name every live. Even tonight before I came live. Oh, this ain't about Rose. This ain't about VQ. This about Sunny and her kids. And I'm looking like, why are you bringing up my name? This live is about Sunny.
okay, we got about 5 more minutes. Hi, Warrior. I heard
Hey,
Westy
Warrior.
name. Girl, wait a minute. Did you fall out the bushes too? You heard Westy's name. That girl is an airhead and dizzy. That's why I was telling P Beast. She said a head the shit. I don't think it's has some shit in it. I think it's just straight out air. It ain't got nothing in there. Yes, he modified his behavior. So why are we gonna keep talking about it? You know what I'm saying? Over and over. And when you modify your behaviors and you show something different, what is it to talk about? And when it comes to Golden, Marcus already he knows. I've said a lot of stuff about Marcus, but I don't have to prove anything to these people. I don't have to keep going on. I don't have to jump on a hate train. And especially when I know about sociology and I know about street life. Like Mel, see, she knows about street life. So we know these people don't think the same like normal people. And when they start moving and doing stuff, it's not, you can't even compare them when they doing that stuff.
Mhm.
Yep. Melanie, you know what? With one of my cars, I took it to the shop to get brakes, right? I had some new tires. I only had them a few months. And the guy told me, okay, because of the time I took the car there, oh, we're gonna have to keep it for the weekend. Well, they close on the weekend. Something told me just to take my car back. But I was like, okay. I left the car there. So then on that Monday, later on that afternoon, I called and they said the car was ready. So when I got there, I'm like, where the car? So then I looked up the street and then there was one of the guys, he had parked it up the way. So I just assumed, okay, maybe he wanted to drive it around the corner a few times first. And, during the daytime, sometimes it's kind of hard to park right in front of it was no parking right in front of the shop. And then they have a lot of cars there. So I was so happy. I got my car. And then I noticed that my indicator came on like for air. And I was like, oh. And I was thinking, oh, I ain't got to worry about that right now because I just got these tires. So it ain't going to be no time real soon. I could, you know. But anyway, so when I finally did put the air in it, then another indicator just kept coming on. And I was sliding like, wait a minute. And when I looked, I realized all of my tires were old and they were different tires. They had stole my tires.
Mm-hmm.
So I finally called, right? And the guy owner, I guess see, this is why you got to be careful with who works for you. They feeling like I was talking to another guy. He was like, he's been working here for many years, and he wouldn't, And I really should have just went on and filed a lawsuit. And I'm like, how do you know it didn't happen at your house? I got cameras. Ain't nothing happened. And do you think that something could happen and all four of the tires be gone? You know what I'm saying? And they gonna put that much time. So anyway, when the moral of the story is when you uh drop your car off, if you don't do nothing else, check your mileage. Cause see, I can share another story about that. My car had gotten into an accident. I didn't even know. They had put my car back together. Okay. I ain't even paid attention to my mileage. And check your tires. If you, as a woman, if you can't check nothing else, look at your mileage, document it, take a photo of it, and look at your tires and take a picture of your tires. And when you pick up your car, it might be a few miles on it if they did like a test drive. But if it's too many of them, then they didn't took your car and joyrided and took it home and did whatever.
Thank God I ain't got
No, my
that
tires were
problem.
not
They
bad tires. It was
definitely.
brand spanking new tires, Mel. These was brand, but while I was at the shop to get my brakes fixed, they stole my tires, brand spanking new tires.
I'm glad I ain't got that issue because I know for sure women. When you go to a mechanic shop, they love to sit there and overcharge you and whatever because they think we don't know. That's
Yeah,
why shout out to my husband. He do it faithfully every time. All I gotta say is my car acting up, and he said, "I got it, babe." All right,
that's why we
cause
all need a man.
mm-hmm,
But also, it's good to learn about a little stuff too, because I've taken my car and I've walked in like I know what I'm talking about. It could have been from an experience from in the past, so that they won't try to play me. But my friend, she got tired and she went on and took herself to school and learned how. Now she ain't gonna get all up under a car, but one time when something was going on with one of mine, she talked to the car dealership and they was shocked. They was like, "She know about cars." I'm like, "Yeah." She just ain't won't fix on them, but they can't play her. They can't overcharge her. They can't say it's something else when she knows it's not. Yeah, I got a lease too. I got one that I own, but I have a lease as well. Problem with the lease is you got to make sure you don't do too much driving and go over the miles, or you're gonna be paying.
mm-hmm.
I had to bring my relationship with me today to solve a problem. They think women are dumb. Yeah, that's why it's good to know a little something. And you know what? It's a guy I met in the industry that I'm in, and he always is on Facebook posting like him fixing his car and doing stuff. And I asked him, was he a mechanic and they going to school? He'll go right on YouTube and he watches those videos with those mechanics and stuff. And he learns and watches those videos and he'll fix his own car. So you're gonna make me copper go on and take me a trade, go to the trade school and take me a course. But I'm good because my son, he knows
Hey
how to do a lot of
KP,
that.
hey KP, welcome to the castle. She said I had to bring my brother to my dealership with me today to solve a problem. They think women are dumb. Yes,
Yeah,
girl. Mm-hmm.
they do. But see, it's good to have a man who knows has a trade of some sort. I don't care if he got a suit and tie on. He needs to know how to fix a car, do some plumbing. He need to know how to do something, jump on a roof. He need to know how to do something. Okay, vibes. It's we 2 minutes late.
Yeah, but that's why I say how people they don't. Yeah, I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna go. But I don't know why I feel rushed now, but I have to for real today. But
You want to do 30 more minutes?
here you go.
I'm just asking because you say you feel rushed.
I
I
do.
told you I was gonna be on that clock watching.
I know, but then it's gonna seem like I'm lying.
Well, yeah, we better wrap it up
Trinity,
because no,
Trinity, girl, why Trinity wait? See what I'm talking about? Trinity,
uh-uh.
wait till the clock strike exactly 2 hours to come up here.
We'll have to see you tomorrow or the next day, Trinity, because we're about to wrap this up.
They talking about
Look,
don't go yet. I don't know. I don't know. You want to talk to her real quick, and I'm gonna tell my husband, give me 15 minutes.
let us hear him ask him. Can we have
Hell no.
15 more minutes of your wife, please?
Uh. Let's see.
No,
Hold on.
Hey,
Trinity.
what's going on? How you doing?
Hi.
You gotta go?
Yeah, I told my husband I wasn't gonna be live longer than 2 hours.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I just got on there. I've been in and out, but I don't want to disrespect your husband, so I know you gotta go. Maybe I'll catch up with you another time.
You doing okay though?
I'm always doing okay. I'm blessed and highly flavored.
You highly favored or flavored?
Flavored.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So ask him if he'll give you a 5-minute extension so we can turn it up real quick.
What you want to say?
I don't know. Spark it up.
Golden?
I'm gonna
Let
let
me
her go
see.
ahead and talk. I didn't talk. I like those people say, go and talk too much. Well, this is what I mean. Come on up to the panel so somebody else can talk too. But Trinity, is her name Trinity?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hold on. Trinity
Trinity, you
time
got to come a
travelers.
little earlier because
No, I
Vibes is
come when I
cutting her.
want to.
Uh-huh.
See, that's what my man say too. I come when I want to.
Right. But Vibes is shortening her lives now.
Oh, really?
So yeah, see, you know how she was for the summertime, it was 3-4 hours. So this one was supposed to be 2 hours. So we just hit 2 hours.
Oh, okay. So we kind of still in the 2-hour mark because you got to think about it. Wherever you go, you always got to give like a 15-minute grace period or before or after. You got to think about it. Even in movie theaters, you know what I'm saying? You get a 15-minute grace period. You're gonna get settled in because you got different type of people with different type of personalities. You got like me, I be on, BP time. So, you know what I'm saying? And then you got other people that be early, you know what I'm saying? You got people that be prompt and shit. So you got to give 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after. That's generally how it goes.
Okay.
But I'm not really a respecter of time that don't really navigate mine. But at the same time, if you're willing to give that grace period, I'm willing to give my time.
I'm back. He says cool.
Oh,
15
awesome.
minutes.
Ooh, hey, go girl, you got it. Ooh, let's do it. 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Warrior, he putting his foot down.
Yeah, that's what's up. I like that. So what's the topic?
You said you usually do late night vibes. I know I have something to do, Warrior. That's why I'm gonna do something when I get off here. Me and my kids actually about to go crazy at midnight, right? But this is what we do in the summer. They said, "Mommy, can you go live?" And then when you get off live, can we go get a milkshake? And I say, "Bet." So
Aw,
we're gonna go get a milkshake.
that sounds nice. I want a milkshake now.
But that's the beauty of when it's summer, right? You eat when you want to eat,
Yeah.
do what you want to do when you want to do it.
What's your
So
favorite flavor? Strawberry,
chocolate.
chocolate. Yeah. I like the chocolate vanilla swirl. Mm.
You see, I usually use
Oh, that's
coconut
ice. Hold on,
hygiene
that's ice
products.
cream. No, actually, milkshakes. What do I? You know what I like? Really, I ain't gonna hold you. I like banana milkshakes.
I was just about to say that. A banana
Hmm
milkshake.
Mm-hmm. Be good as fuck. But ice cream though, I like chocolate vanilla swirl.
Yeah, I'm a chocolate girl.
You like chocolate? Do you like triple chocolate?
Chocolate, period.
Do
But
you
when it comes to chocolate like a candy bar, I don't like
Mhm.
dark chocolate.
Okay. When you
It's
like
like
milk
too
chocolate?
bitter or something.
You like it nutty?
Girl, why why you sound like you talking freaky?
Yeah, this
Oh, I'm
ain't
not. Oh,
sounding
you know
right.
what? I apologize. I'm really not trying to. You know what it is? It's my voice. It's my. Yeah. Everybody always be telling me that I always sound freaky when I'm talking, and it causes me problems at work because I have to call people, and when I'm talking to them, they think I'm talking sexual. I'm just talking regular, and so
Or
I'm
maybe
like,
it's
"Well, what
just
do you
my
want?"
mind because you say nutty and I'm looking like, oh Lord, my
Yeah,
mind went straight
nutty.
in the
No, because I
gutter.
like nuts. You know what I'm saying? In chocolate, I like nuts, especially in milk chocolate. So I wasn't trying to be freaky. Trust me, you
The
know if I'm
chat
trying to be
say,
freaky. Hmm?
no, the chat say I like nuts. You said what now?
Yeah, I like nuts and chocolate. I mean, what? See, now I can't even talk because you make me feel like I'm being a creep. Hold on,
You say
hold
my
on.
youngest son is going to get me a banana fun shake now. All of
Yeah,
us
with
sitting
nuts
up here
on
want shakes.
top.
Look at
That's right.
this.
Oh, that's like a Sunday. Hmm.
Oh, copper.
That's
Girl,
like a
I don't even
Sunday.
like Jenny.
That's like a Sunday split, ain't it?
Mm.
Yo, do y'all remember though back in the day, right? I don't know how old y'all are, but back in the day they used to have like these drive-in diners and they used to sell Sunday splits and it'd be like a big ass bowl of ice cream and a bananas on top and chocolate drizzle and a strawberry, I mean not a strawberry, a cherry on top. Y'all
Cherry.
remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. And then the girls used to bring it to like your car and roller skates and shit. Do they have any of those anymore?
Yeah,
They-
that's called Sonic with
Sonic.
the
They got a
skates.
Sonic.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah,
yeah, that's where I'm gonna go because every time we go to McDonald's, they always be like, "Oh, the machine down, all of this." But if you go to
yeah, right. That's crazy.
like this
The
time of night, but Sonic and Steak and Shake is still open till like
Steak
3, I
and
think.
shake.
this
Okay.
machines go down at 12 because they claim they cleaning them. It's it never fails.
Okay, so now since we talk about that type of stuff, right? It, does drive-in movie theaters still exist? Because I remember that. Do
You
Mm-hmm.
don't
y'all
mind me asking you, Trinity, how old are you?
old enough to know?
You don't have to be ashamed because I remember
No,
drive-through
I'm not
drive-in
ashamed,
too.
but I'm gonna give you a hint though. Um, rotary phones.
Well, hey, okay,
Okay, yeah. So
Say
okay.
what now?
Rotary phones.
yeah. Uh,
Motorola phones?
Rotary, you know
no,
the ones that you turn. My grandmama used to have one.
yeah.
Oh, oh, I know what you're
Another
talking
Wait a
about.
minute.
Yeah.
hold on. Another hint. Um, w- milk deliveries.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay. I
Girl,
yeah,
could
I
go
wasn't
on
even
with
born
that. The
then.
meat man,
yeah.
the milkman.
A
We could
lot
have
of people,
a man for everything.
don't know that. There was a day and time where you got milk like you got your newspaper.
The egg man, the waterman, the milkman,
And yeah,
and
yeah. People that you used to like. It used to be a subscription. You used to, you
yep,
know, yeah, and you
yep,
didn't have to pay up front. You pay, you send your money in, your
yep.
check or whatever. Yeah, yeah. So that should give you a little hint.
And what about the insurance man?
Oh Lord.
They had a man for everything.
Yeah, they come right to your house. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
come right to your
But
house,
you can't.
just
But
like
you
the
can't even
doctor.
say that by the insurance people though. Cause when my last child was born, that was what 10, so 2015, right? here it is. The lady came to the house. So when you can't even say that. Like when you say the insurance lady come to the house or whatever. That lady came from when I called her.
Yeah,
Well, the
but that's
insurance
like
man will come every
yeah,
month.
but the thing about it is that's like a preference and that's like a niche. But back in the day, that used to just be the only way, though.
Right. They just
Oh.
come to pick up the payment.
Yeah.
Oh
So
no,
now
no.
it's,
This
it's
lady
you know
came and
now it's
sat
like a
down and did the
niche
whole
offer.
process.
Mm-hmm.
We had a
We
TV
had
man.
door to door service, door to door advertising, which is like it's almost like a lost art now because of internet, but it used to be the only way.
I got one question for you, Trinity. Did you once own a beeper?
I remember when
Okay.
beepers used to. I remember
Yeah.
when beepers used to be like technology, like the new
Mm-hmm.
technology that. Like
Beeper
I've
you got
free.
a
never used
beeper.
a
Like I
beeper.
remember when only drug dealers and high professionals had beepers,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
and
And
then
I
So
they
when
like
everybody
remember
opened
talking
it up.
about 304, they don't know that's where that came from, a beeper.
Yeah,
304.
exactly. And then you had to turn the beeper upside down to read the
Hey.
code. It was like like an emoji. That was the original emoji.
Yeah. Yeah.
and then
I've never
and then
used the
and then
I've never used a
you had to
beeper.
go to the payphone because this is where they used to have
Oh yeah.
payphone booths on every block.
Every block.
Yeah,
The
and then
payphone
and
for
then you
10 cents.
yeah.
And if you didn't have 10 cents, you can go and use your quarter. And like Mel, Tupperware. Yeah, I remember the Tupperware parties. They had
Mhm,
Avon
mhm.
parties.
That was a little bit later though. Avon parties was a little later, but yeah, I remember going to the phone booth, especially if you going somewhere. Yeah, that's crazy though. But
You know how long when I saw people writing 304 in comments, I didn't have a clue what the hell they were talking about.
hmm
I
Hmm.
literally just
that's
found it out
because
like months ago.
because what she's talking about is beeper culture. That's basically when you try to spell a word out with numbers.
Hmm.
Yeah, and so it was like, yeah, that shit crazy. But yeah, but you know what? As much as I've seen culture changes, I like where we at now because we have like just everything at the tip of our fingers, and so
It's
that's
a it,
wonderful.
it's a blessing and a curse at the
Mhm.
same time to me.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. And now tell me why it's a curse to you.
Because people don't interact with each other like they used to. People don't it's just not like it used to be. It's just
Oh, you mean
everything is
like in person?
yeah,
Okay.
it's just different.
Yeah, the
It's just
microwave
different.
society. The microwave society is like you can't really be authentic and gain trust with people that last for a lifetime because everybody's judging you in a second by second basis. So you could literally build a reputation and then in seconds it can be destroyed. And no one has grace or mercy for you in these days because they don't really need you because they're like, okay, on to the next. It's like it's microwave. And so what I notice now today, people don't value authenticity. They value right now what they can see right now, and that is very destructive.
Uh-huh.
When back in the day, you had to. I remember there used to be a saying like, especially with men, "Are you a man of your word?" And people actually used to take that serious. Like
Yes.
if you back in the day, if you challenge somebody on their word, it was like challenging their life because there was no way that they could actually defend themselves other than keeping their word. But nowadays, you can be a shifty person and don't nobody give a fuck because they're on to the next. And so that I feel like it is a somewhat of a denigration to our integrity as a whole when you can't really place your trust in somebody because like for instance like say 45 years ago I'd be able to challenge somebody and be like, okay, you're not going to handle me correctly. Are you a person of your word? And then they will feel conviction. In today's day, they don't feel no conviction about lying.
None. Look how they do
So they,
online all day long.
yeah, all they do
None.
is lie. In fact, actually, it's the exact opposite, and it's kind of crazy. I don't know if you're religious or not. I'm not religious, but I do read the holy text. In the Bible, they say in the last days that people will be lovers of being liars and deceivers.
Oh yeah.
And so you see that within like the last half a century that people have literally turned against being righteous and being people of their word and being honorable and being integral, and actually they take pleasure in being deceitful. They take pleasure in being scammers. They take pleasure in deceiving. They take pleasure in being just shifty people. And so that's really strange. And so even though like I used to think like, shut up. You always talking about the end days and it says shut up. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm starting to look at how people really operate, and I'm like, damn, this shit kind of rang true a little bit. This shit
I gotta
start
You are
like
go, y'all.
every decade. Every decade, you see this shit is getting more closer and closer, like to what they said it was gonna be 50 years ago. Shit crazy.
I gotta go, Trinity. I'm
Oh, thank
sorry.
you
Maybe you
for
have to
no,
come
it's
back
no,
next
don't
time, okay?
apologize. I appreciate you spending this last few minutes with me.
I know my
Well,
tea is
But
Trinity,
I'm
looking
I
like
agree with you. But
but I don't want to end this conversation with I don't want to call you little mama because I don't know what's going. But I'm about to go live. So if you want to
why you
continue the
always
conversation
do
with
that?
me, because I want you to come back when you're done feeding your baby shakes. Because I actually want to talk to you.
I'm not coming back on here.
Oh, okay. So like I said, then you know what I'm saying, while you gone, I'm gonna hold the fort down. Because
Yeah,
I got
but
a lot of things to talk about.
what I'm saying is though, like
Mhm.
if you gonna try to like be here with me, I don't like that. Like I would
I'm
actually
not no
tell
well,
them
I'm
like,
not trying to be
hey,
here
I'm
with you. I'm
leaving,
actually here with
y'all.
you.
No, you're
I'm
not
not trying
letting
to
me
be here with
talk.
you. I'm actually here with
Oh
you.
my gosh, please stop cutting me off. As a guest, that's like automatic. Like you don't even have to do all that. That's what I'm saying. I could literally
Well,
say,
I'm
I'm
not. Well,
leaving,
I don't
guys.
feel like I'm a
Oh my
guest. I
gosh,
feel like I'm a
girl. Like,
feature.
please
No,
stop
let
cutting
me.
me off.
Girl, don't be so uptight, girl. I like you. I fuck with you, and I know you fuck with me. So we ain't got to be like that, girl.
No,
So
but
what I'm
that's
what I'm
exactly
gonna
what I
say is
was
that
gonna say. That hey, I'm out of here. Have a good night, y'all.
you have a good night too, honey, and I want to talk to you soon. And I'm about to go live. Cutie pie. Bye.
good night.
We done talking, now it's time to log. Ain't no back and forth, I don't argue in blogs. Said what I meant and I meant that clear. Soft voice, sharp truth, cut clean in here. No chaos, no shouting, no drag for free. Just calm, cold facts with a little hot tea. If you came for the mess, baby, this ain't that. This castle built peace, yeah, we handle it flat. Don't wait on a clap back, I don't do performing. I exit with a beat, drop and leave without warning. Grown women talk, this the closeout flow, where the vibe gets soft, but the pressure still shows. Subscribe if you get it, join if you bold. The membership heat ain't never been told. We spilling that first, real light, real still, but it cut through fake like a whisper will. This ain't petty, this poise, this presence on cue. With a side of eye, peeped it, but I won't move for you. I'm signed off calm, no extra scene. Just lace on my steps and a crown that's clean. So catch me next drop, or don't at all. This castle don't chase, queen answers a call. The vibe don't yell, it just echo right. Now dim the screen down, we done, good night. Good night, me loves. Thank you so much for coming to the castle tonight. If you enjoyed the vibe, me ask you, subscribe. But if you really want to be part of the family, become a member. That's where the tea spill first. Quiet, clean, and always back. Till next time. Walk good, stay wise. And mind how you move in these YouTube streets.